first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Hawks have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized? For their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the Chicago Bulls. Will there be an upset in round one? It's all coming up next.
And a potential closeout game here tonight. It's 3-0, advancement to round two in the Eastern Conference at stake. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. We've got Ivica Zubac. Tyrese Maxey is out there with Suggs. Then there's Scotty Barnes, and for the Bulls, Butler out there with Buzelis. Then it's Murray, and it's Mullins in at the 2. You look at Chicago, you don't want to write a team off, but down 3-0, there isn't a lot of hope to go around.
Yeah, this team can see the writing on the wall. With that said, they can still play for pride and put up a fight. Give them something to build on for next season.
Back to Murray. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
And the way that Murray can go full bore at the rim is impressive. He always draws contact.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
The 3 from Suggs. He buries it from 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And he drives in, and that one good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You gladly take those.
Now here's Maxey.
This team wants Maxey to have the ball in his hands. He is a great decision maker that gets better every year.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Will Hardy. I asked, what do you do about Tyrese Maxey, a guy who can spark plays out of thin air? Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, I'm trying to keep someone in front of him all night. I don't want Maxey seeing the shots he wants or the passing lanes he's looking for. It's a tough assignment, but Coach says he's got the right guys for the job. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's Mullins, following the score by Atlanta. Pass to Butler, beyond the arc. Barnes with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. No good there, off the double clutch. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Butler. This one for 3. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Suggs outside. Takes a 3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Chicago passing it around. Here's Buzelis. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. Out to the right wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Hawks have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Up and in on the layup.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Pass to Mullins. Back to Murray. Can they get it? Rebounded by the Hawks. There's the 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Here's Buzelis. To win the drought. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Bulls trail by 9. To the middle. Here's Buzelis. And he goes in for the dunk.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Suggs with a screen on Murray. Pass to Suggs. Back to Maxey. Into the lane. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And Maxey is just terrific on the drive. His speed and ability to finish is different in so many ways.
Zubac with the steal. On the break. Oh, big finish. Wow.
Okay, I see you.
And that one is stuffed right through.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
From the high post, and the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
It presents all sorts of problems when Murray's mid-range game is working. It gets the D scrambling. They got to get a body on him everywhere he goes.
And Maxey, here we go.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And here's Butler. No points yet. Pulls it in from the elbow. It's rebounded by Zubac. Atlanta leading by 11. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter here. From downtown. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
To the paint. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Fires the 3, and the Hawks with another 3.
Oh, he's on the attack, hitting 6 of his last 7.
Butler surveying the floor. Pass to Murray. The 3 is up. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Murray's got 7 points in the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
And so it's Atlanta up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We'll be back in a moment. And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them. On the floor.
The Hawks lead by 15. All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. Toppin out there with Williams. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Collier. Chicago with a rebound. Outside Giddey. Down low. Here's the Silva. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
A great find by Giddey. A tall guard who sees the floor so well.
To the inside. Stolen by Siakam. Giddey with it. Siakam against Curry. Here's the Silva. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. De Silva's got 5.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
From the arc. And that's off the mark. He's 7 for 10 from the field.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
Pass to Siakam. It's deflected. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the night right here. The Bulls making a switch here. Good on the second one. And so Murray will bring it up for the Bulls. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Here's Buzelis. Here's Butler. Hits the front of the rim and out. Atlanta leading by 11. Williams, a screen on Butler. Inside. And Williams punches it home.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. The Bulls have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Oh, ripped away. Three-pointer. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Pass to Buzelis. Right side, Butler. The rebound by Atlanta. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Outside Giddey. Here's Buzelis. Pass to Giddey. Chicago passing it around. Murray for 3. Williams grabs the board. Atlanta leading by 16. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. Atlanta shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Since the break, he's definitely been more aggressive. Remember, he didn't take any free throws in that first half.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Now here's Murray. He's got 7. To the middle. Intercepted. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. 4-3. Buries it from 3. He's got 27.
Ooh, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
For your
to Butler to halt the run. The Bulls with another miss.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they control the boards tonight.
To the inside. And a powerful one-handed slam.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Now here's Murray. Three-pointer, Buzelis bearing his second of 3 attempts.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Fires for 3. And it's Chicago with a board. 1:27 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Butler, and he banks in the layup.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. The Hawks lead by 18. They set the pick. We've got 1:08 left in the first half of this one.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
And so here is Chicago, following the score by Atlanta. That one's good. 2 for 8 now.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Three-pointer. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. 10 of 14 from the field.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Bulls trail by 21. Shot blocked. Fires the 3. Connects again from distance.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. No good on the buzzer beater. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Atlanta on top, opening up a huge gap. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Atlanta Hawks.
You have certain players that live and die by the 3. Right now, they are L-I-V-I-N, living. Kenny could
checking out the circumstance. And that's it for halftime. Thank you.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. We've got Jamal Murray, Butler out there with Buzelis, and it's Mullins in at shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Yeah, exceptional job. Barnes just diving towards the open area off the pick.
Here's Murray, following the score by Atlanta. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Outside Maxey. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. The 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Now here's Murray. He's got 7. Pass to Mullins. Butler, a screen on Curry. Now Butler. Fades and shoots. Good work there as it goes. Butler's got 6 points.
A guy like Butler will do whatever he has to find points. He always makes the effort out there on the floor.
Puts up a 3. And again for 3.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans have never seen.
And that last triple means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history. Zubats, he's checked in for the Hawks. Jalen Suggs comes in for Curry. And the Bulls shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Pass to Buzelis. 90 seconds into the second half now. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
And Maxey's got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Down low. And it's rejected. On the wing, Murray. Maxey covering. Maxey against Murray. Pass to Buzelis. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by the Hawks. Buzelis grabs the board.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
They kick it out to Murray. Here's Mullins. Pass to Buzelis. Outside Murray. Launches it. That one doesn't drop. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Driving inside. Suggs outside. Now Murray. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Suggs.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Zubats screen. Inside. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. There's a screen to the paint. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. He's got 10.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Zubats. From outside the arc. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Buzelis. Left side Murray. Here's Buzelis. He's guarded by Barnes. Shot clock at 3. Murray from outside. Sinks it from distance. Murray's got 10 points in the game.
And love that 3 from Murray. Just answering the bell.
To the inside, Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Now Murray. 10 points for him. Right side, Butler. Let's go with a three, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Chicago making a switch here. Giddey's checked in. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. A big group substitution here for Chicago. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Toppin, a screen on Murray. The three from Curry. Gets the three to fall. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game.
That is just a thing of beauty. Curry's stroke is flawless.
Pass to De Silva. They kick it out to Murray. 6 to shoot. And here's Siakam. Lets it go from deep. No good that time.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
There's a screen by Toppin. Launches a three. Chicago with a rebound. Siakam, the pass to Murray. Back to Siakam. The three. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round one game continues. Fourth quarter, on the floor for the Hawks. Stephen Curry is out there with Collier. Then it's Toppin. Then there's Mark Williams. And it's Monk in at the three. Curry surveys. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
Here's Giddey. Out of bounds. It'll be Hawks ball.
Atlanta ball.
Smooth sailing for Atlanta. Williams a screen on Giddey. Pass to Curry. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Bulls.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Now here's Williams. There's the block. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Takes the three. No good. The Hawks have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Curry from deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And Siakam gets it to go.
A long swing player, Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
Curry a screen on Giddey. Here's Collier. Outside Curry. from behind the arc. That one no good. Chicago has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Tipped away. It's stolen by Curry. Stolen by Giddey. To the middle. And Siakam with the slam.
He's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
Williams a screen on Murray. The three from Curry. Knocks down the long J.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Hits the trifecta.
This is his second three this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
Curry passes to Williams. That drop. And it comes off an assist from Curry.
This man sees everything on the court. Curry just dropping dimes out there.
And here's Giddey. Murray from outside. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Williams a screen on Murray. A deep three. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
And after he went scoreless in the first half, he's finally getting it going, looking much more comfortable.
Giddey passes to Murray. Back to Giddey. Right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The deep three from Murray. Murray can't get that one to fall.
Another missed three, and he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Outside Monk. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And it's a completely new group for the Hawks.
Substitution on the board.
Chicago has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Murray inside. Maxey covering. Jacks up a 3. Barnes with the rebound. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. To the paint. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Hawks.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
They just own this series from the start. A clean sweep and a dominant showing from them.
Yeah, super impressive. They took a hold of this series from the jump and just never took their foot off the accelerator.
Now here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Here's Booz Ellis. Here's Murray. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Smooth sailing for Atlanta. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. The 3 is up. And again for 3.
The three's coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Yes, and now tied for the 3rd most three-point field goals in a single game in playoff history. Here's Butler. The The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
You got to really hit Butler if you want to stop him. I mean, he's tough as nails and enjoys fighting through contact.
The three ball connects again from distance.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena in awe.
And you know, he finds himself tied for second place all time in three-point makes for a playoff game. And with that win, they'll be moving on.